Hey guys, hope you're doing great as we welcome you back to another exciting video on our channel. Most of us associate waves with peaceful beach scenes. Many people use the sound of waves to help them go to sleep every night. But sometimes, these seemingly innocuous waves grow in stature and become truly dangerous. So let's have a look at some of the monster waves caught on camera. Number 10. Cruise ship slammed. In 2010, an Antarctic cruise ship with 88 American passengers and 77 crew members aboard sustained damage after being battered by brutal waves. The Clelia II declared an emergency, reporting it had suffered engine damage during heavy seas and 55 miles an hour winds when it was northeast of the South Shetland Island on its way towards its destination in Argentina. But the crew of the 2,420-ton ship managed to overcome the damage and was heading safely back to its scheduled port at 4 knots. The ship declared an emergency when it lost power and communications after a 30-foot wave washed over the deck and took out the windows on the bridge. None of the passengers were injured as the ship was sailing from the Antarctic Peninsula back to Argentina.
Right that way!
Non si apre questa!
Number 9. Wahoo Nuclear Test Wave. On July 22, 1946, the U.S. military tried a new type of nuclear test. A joint Army-Navy task force had suspended a nuclear device oddly named Helena Bikini 90 feet below the surface of the water in the middle of the Bikini Atoll, one of the isolated rings of coral and land that make up the Marshall Islands. Arrayed around the 21-kiloton bomb were dozens of target ships. A subsequent test, Wahoo produced a spray dome that rose 900 feet above the surface of the water, followed by a hot gas and steam bubble that burst through, throwing out jets of water in all directions up to a height of 1,700 feet. When the plume collapsed, the base surged outward to a distance of 2 miles downwind, reaching a height of 1,000 feet, traveling at an initial speed of 75 miles per hour and decreasing to 20 miles per hour after 10 seconds. The video of the Wahoo event is truly amazing to behold. Number 8. World's largest surfing wave. An astonishing video began circulating online in 2018. It shows a surreal and stomach-dropping scene. An azure wave streaked with vertical lines rises up and somehow even higher until it dwarfs a red tower, and a row of silhouetted onlookers in the foreground watches as another line appears. The Brazilian surfer Rodrigo Coxa appeared impossibly calm as he rides down the face of this liquid avalanche. The behemoth, which Coxa surfed in November 2017, is considered the biggest wave ever ridden, topping out at 80 feet off the coast of Missouri, Portugal.
And that wave was quite special, although it was terrifying as well.
Number 7. Japan earthquake. In 2011, the biggest earthquake to hit Japan in 140 years measured 9.0 in magnitude on the Richter scale, according to the U.S. Geological Service. The quake created a 10-meter tsunami that washed away houses, cars, and boats. The terrified helicopter passengers narrate as the wave gets steadily closer to shore, and when it finally reaches its destination, it causes immediate mass destruction. Of course, this is a tragic event where many people lost their lives and many homes were destroyed. Number 6. Storm waves in Cape Town. In 2019, the South African government issued a warning about an intense approaching cold front which was expected to win gale-force winds, localized flooding, and high seas. In a statement, the spokesperson for the Disaster Risk Management in the city Cape Town, Charlotte Powell, said that the cold front was expected to affect the Western Cape, resulting in very cold, wet, and windy conditions. Still, the Cape Town residents could have not prepared for the incredible onslaught of waves and rain that pummeled them for several days, and a police dashcam managed to capture some of the most astonishing wave footage in history. A short clip went viral, which showed a massive wave washing over a group of cars. Number 5. Previous large wave ever recorded. Garrett McNamara set the world record twice for an enormous wave ever surfed, once in 2011 and then another in 2013. When McNamara set the record in 2011, he was accompanied by fellow big wave surfers Andrew Cotton and Alistair Menny. Cody and Alistair surfed 2 big waves of about 60 feet, and then when Garrett was ready, there came a canyon wave of over 90 feet tall. The jet ski was the best place to see him riding the most significant wave. Garrett was controlling everything in the critical part of the way. It was an inspiring ride by an inspiring surfer, but McNamara outdid himself when he managed to catch a 100-foot wave in 2013. Number 4. Ship hit by wave. Though it technically didn't qualify as a tsunami wave, a 1,000-person cruise ship was struck on its broadside by a massive wave. That almost capsized the unfortunate vessel. The video of this event was posted anonymously on YouTube with little to no information. However, viewers can see the boat take on water and destabilize as it roils into the violent surf. Thankfully though, the ship was able to right itself and continue on its journey. Number 3. North Sea waves. A monster wave engulfed a ship. The vessel was out in the North Sea when it encountered a fierce storm. The video of this event, which got viral, showed the ship's bow as a 100-foot wave rolled toward it, finally hitting it. The footage was filmed in between the UK and Norway. Large ships are well equipped to withstand violent weather out in the open waters, but it doesn't make the experience any less shocking to those on board. Number 2. Anthem of the Seas versus a wave. The Anthem of the Seas is a Quantum-class cruise ship owned by the Royal Caribbean International. It is truly one of the most state-of-the-art cruise ships in history, but several years ago, it was subjected to an absolute pounding from a rogue wave. The Anthem of the Seas was stuck in the middle of an Atlantic Ocean storm, battling its way to Port Canaveral in Florida. When it decided to turn back, a video of 2016's genuinely terrifying incident in which 4 people were injured emerged after Reddit posted it. Number 1. The Lewis Majesty. In March 2010, 3 30-foot waves crashed into the Lewis Majesty cruise ship in the Mediterranean Sea. The vessel had 1,300 passengers and 580 crew members on board when the giant wave smashed the ship's windows in public areas. 14 people were cared for aboard the cruise ship for injuries and were hospitalized when they returned to Barcelona. 1 passenger sustained 2 broken legs in the incident.
A freak wave, perhaps 30 feet high, crashed through the windows and swept shin deep across the deck.
if you guys ever decide to go on a cruise ship voyage, be sure to be mindful of the weather before you head off. With that, do leave us your thoughts in the comment section below, while also hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, so you can catch up on more awesome videos from our channel in the future. Until next time guys, take care and goodbye.